This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate? Cassus is dead. Amicus has been cleared. You should speak to Nurek yourself. You will want to question you on the details of the son's death. Nurek left orders he was not to be disturbed, but given the circumstances, I will make an exception. Go into the main hall. Nurek will meet with you there.
I have been informed by my protocol droid that you have news about my son Cassus. Cassus is dead? I was afraid of this. Yet in my heart I knew it must be true. What happened to my son? Are all Jedi so callous towards those who grieve? No matter. Your cruel words hurt me no more than the news itself. Cathhounds? I was so certain the Matali family was to blame. But this changes nothing. My own son is dead. Why should I shed one tear about the disappearance of my bitter enemy's son?
Typical. Anything to continue the feud which has become so customary to you people.
I must ask you something, though it is difficult for me. My son had a diary, his private, personal thoughts. Now that he is gone, I have nothing else to remember him by. Please, the diary means more to me than it ever could to you. I will give you 100 credits for its return. You think you can exploit a father's grief? I loved my son, but I am no fool. You shall get nothing from me. May the curse that brought Cassus to his death be on your head as well.
This man just lost his son. I can't believe you're trying to squeeze extra credits out of him.
Your actions show you are overly focused on material wealth. This is not the way of the Jedi. You will have to learn to let go of your greed if you wish to walk in the light.
We have nothing further to discuss. Please, leave me to my grief.
You are here from the Council, are you not? Looking for Shen Matale? My name is Rahasia. Nurek is my father. He has not been himself since Cassus disappeared. He is mad with grief, and he is convinced the Matales are responsible. He's not thinking rationally. My father is a good man. When my mother died, he raised me and my brother by himself. He loves his children, and we love him. I just don't want you to judge him too harshly. You must understand that Father has been under a terrible strain. I have no wish to disobey him, but there are matters where even my father's authority is not absolute. My father has kidnapped Shen Matale. He is holding him prisoner here in the compound. He feels this is a way to get back at the Matales, a way to get even for the disappearance of my brother Cassius.
I see. Well, there is the answer we seek. The Jedi Council should be informed of this at once.
You don't think that perhaps there's more to look at here, do you? That maybe everything isn't what it appears?
Of course not. It seems very simple to me. The Council must be allowed to decide the next step.
No. Since Cassius went missing, my father has become unstable. He might hurt him if you do that. He no longer even cares if the Matales are responsible for what happened to Cassius. I am afraid my father will simply kill Shen out of a mad, misguided lust for vengeance. Shen is an innocent victim in all this. My father is not a bad man, but his grief has driven him to madness. He must be stopped. Please, find Shen and rescue him before my father does something he will regret forever. I would take you to the prison, but I cannot let my father see me with you. Take this key. It will open an unguarded door at the rear of the estate. You and Shen can make your escape through there. There are many security droids guarding the halls. Please hurry. You are Shen's only hope. Alan Matale and my father have had problems ever since they settled on this world. To hear my father tell it, Alan is a brute and a bully, but a rich one. He feels his credits give him the right to step all over normal people. My father stands up to Alan because no one else will. But now he thinks Alan has taken my brother Cassius and has imprisoned Shen as revenge. Please find Shen and free him. You are my only hope. Please find... There are many... Shen and I, we have been taught by our families to hate each other, just for being related to our fathers. But I met Shen alone one day in the city, away from his father, and Shen was so charming, so sweet. He didn't care at all that I was a Sandral. He just accepted me for who I was, with no reservations. We talked and met again over months and fell in love. My brother Cassius met him too, and they were beginning to become friends, but then this whole mess had to happen. Please find Shen and free him. You are my only...
Ready?
I'm here.
Yes? What?
Yes?
Yes?
Find Shen and rescue him before my father does something. There are many security droids guard. Please.
Who are you? What do you want with me? Are you working for my father? As you wish. I have no quarrel with you. Who are you? What do you want? Rescue me? No. I won't leave. It's too dangerous. It's not my own safety I'm concerned about. I'm worried about the fate of Nurik's daughter, Rahasia. She's been trying to convince her father to release me ever since I was captured. If I escape, Nurik will think Rahasia is to blame. Nurik is insane with grief over the loss of his son, Cassus. If I leave with you, it is Rahasia who will suffer. I cannot allow that. If you do that, I'll scream my head off and alert all the guards in the house. The only chance you have is to talk Rahasia into leaving. If you can convince Rahasia to escape with us, I will accompany you. Though I do not know if she'd be willing to turn her back on her home and family. Who could imagine a Sandral doing such a thing for the sake of a Matali? But if she will not go, then I too shall stay. I would rather face my own death than have her face her father's wrath because I escaped. My father thinks the Sandrals are thieves and liars who followed him here to Dantooine just to steal what he's earned for himself. My father is an egotist and can be violent at times, but I think he still cares for me. Rahasia's father seems to be falling into the same pattern as mine. They're both too unreasonable to be talked to about the other. I think the only hope Rahasia and I will ever have is if we can escape both of them. Please, find Rahasia and speak to her. Get her to flee this place with me.
What are you doing here? Have you found Shen yet? Shen can be so stubborn sometimes. If one of the security droids sees me wandering the halls, Father will get suspicious. I can't risk it, but I know Shen would rather die than leave me here alone to face the wrath of my father. Tell Shen I will meet you outside the gates. I will wait as long as I can, but you must hurry.
You're back. Have you spoken to Rahasia? I pray she is not just telling me what I want to hear, but I will have to take that chance. Hurry then, we must not keep Rahasia waiting.
Shen, you're safe.
Rahasia! Oh, thank goodness you managed to escape.
It was all thanks to this kind Jedi that we managed to get this far at all. I thank you, Jedi, for all that you've done for us.
What? You're just doing this for the reward?
How could you? I thought you...
There you are, Shen.
Father!
Mr. Matale.
Rahasia!
Father.
Mr. Sandral!
Nurik.
Alan!
I knew this was all your doing. I knew you had captured my son.
You had taken my Cassus from me long before that. You started it.
I don't want to hear any of your excuses. Now I will get revenge for your transgressions.
No! Father, don't do this!
We don't always need to be fighting like this.
It's gone too far for that, Rahasia. Alan has crossed the line one too many times.
Ha! For what you've done to me and my family, I will see you dead and rotting in the ground.
Are you mad? They will slaughter each other.
What are you doing? You trying to get everyone here killed?
No, don't!
This has all gone horribly wrong somewhere. Alan, what can we be thinking? How could we have let this go this far? We are at each other's throats now, fighting over our children's lives when they are old enough to live their own.
He is my son. How can he disrespect my wishes like this?
What?
No, no! I never did anything to your son.
I knew you were lying, you dog. And to think I thought it might not have been you. So I'll take your son from you.
Father, no! Don't do it!
Die!
Shen! Die!
No! Rahasia! I'll kill you!
The Master has been injured. Terminate all opposition. Destroy the invaders.
You asked for this!
Now those Mandalorians know what it's like to be hunted, but now that you've killed some of them, they won't stop until you've defeated their leader. You must find him and kill him too. Thank you, young master. My daughter can now, I think, rest in peace. Here is the reward I promised you. What? I did not think the Jedi were so greedy. You seem almost Mandalorian. I thank you for what you have done for me, but I have nothing else to give. The Council will hear of your deeds and your greed.
That was beneath you. I hope in the future you will strive to be better than this.
Ah, you have returned, young Padawan. Have you discovered what it was that Revan and Malak sought in those ruins?
What are you talking about? The Council must be told of what we found there. We found an incomplete star map, Master Vandar, and an ancient droid that mentioned something about a Star Forge.
We should consult the Jedi archives to see if there's any mention of the Star Forge and what it might do. We must learn why Revan and Malak sought it out.
Return to your ship with Bastila, and we will summon you when we are done. Padawan, you have done well in discovering the star map hidden within the ancient ruins. But there is more you must do in the battle against Malak and the Sith. We Jedi know victory over the Sith will not come through martial might. The Council has a mission for you, Padawan.
I've consulted our vast archives in an effort to discover the nature of this Star Forge, but all my efforts have been in vain.
Still, the Council are in agreement. The Star Forge must be found. Revan and Malak sought it out when they began their tragic fall. The Star Forge is surely a powerful tool of the dark side.
The star map in the ruins showed you 4 planets, but it was incomplete. It did not show the location of the Star Forge itself. We believe there may be similar star maps on other planets. Each star map is likely a small piece of a larger puzzle.
Find the star maps on Kashyyyk, Tatooine, Manaan, and Korriban, and we believe they will lead you to the Star Forge.
Ever brash, ever disrespectful, this is what we have pinned our hopes on?
Peace, Brooke. We have discussed this. There is no other choice. The Jedi numbers have been ravaged by this war, by defections to Malak's cause, and by Sith assassins. But we realize the importance of this mission. Yet if we send a company of Jedi Knights with you, we would surely draw the full attention of Malak and the Sith, dooming your efforts to failure. Secrecy is our best defense against the Sith, but it would be foolish to send you on this quest without someone to aid you, young Padawan. Bastila will accompany you, for there is a powerful connection between you two. A connection that might be the key to unraveling the mysteries uncovered by Revan. And Juhani has also asked to accompany you. After long deliberation, we have granted her request.
Juhani nearly fell to the dark side. Perhaps her presence will serve as a reminder to you of the dangers of that path.
Of course, those who aided you on Taris will also come. They possess skills you may find useful in your quest. Remember that secrecy and discretion are paramount to your success. You will not be able to hide the fact that you are a Jedi, nor should you. But the true nature of your mission must not reach Malak's ears. You may return here at any time. Dantooine will be a sanctuary for you, a safe haven. Here you can find supplies and whatever advice or other aid we may give you.
This was already explained to you. Your command of the Force makes you a threat to Malak. Eventually he will destroy you, and all the Jedi, unless you stop him first. You can leave whenever you wish, the sooner the better. The longer you wait, the stronger Malak becomes. But first, a warning, young Padawan. The lure of the dark side is difficult to resist. I fear this quest to find the Star Forge could lead you down an all too familiar path.
The fate of the galaxy is in your hands, young Padawan. We pray you are up to the challenge. May the Force be with you.
Greetings, young Padawan. Have you come? As chronicler of the... You should May the Force...
There has been a report of a terrible battle near the Sandral estate to the south of the Enclave. Apparently a large force of droids attacked the estate. The defending droids returned in kind. The attacking family was apparently the Matali family, launching an attack on the Sandral estate. Both entire families were slain, including the boy Shen, who had been reported missing. There was a mention that someone noticed one or more other persons leaving the battle area after the conflict had finished. You were in that area, were you not? Did you see something? Is that so? I cannot find fault with your statement, but something in your manner is odd. But no matter. More pressing things are at hand. You must always remember the destruction and chaos that the dark side can reap, and avoid it at all costs.
It's obvious Master Vandar senses something is not right with your story, yet he chooses to believe you, and I will not question the wisdom of a Jedi Master.
You must not fail in your mission. Find the star maps that lead to the Star Forge. This is the only way to stop Malak and his Sith followers. You and Bastila are the galaxy's last desperate hope.
But beware the dark side.
The fate of the galaxy. May the Force be...
I must congratulate you on your actions. You have saved Juhani and brought her back into the Order, and have given us all great hope for your future success. May the Force be with you as you continue your training.
I have heard there was some sort of large battle to the south of here between two families of settlers. Apparently both the families were completely killed in the fight, along with their respective droids. I find that most suspicious. Were you not in that area recently? Perhaps. Perhaps. That or a feud that got out of control. It is tragic, but nothing can be done now that all who were involved are dead. Let this be a lesson against hate and violence. A Jedi must always be wary lest these lead to the dark side.
How can I help?
May the Force be with you in your quest.
You have done a great thing. One of our own had strayed, but you have returned Juhani to the Order. For this, you deserve the highest praise.
The Kathhound seemed...
Haku?
What do you want?
Now, Samt, don't be so rude. If it wasn't for this young Jedi, we wouldn't have met. I took the loss of my droid much too hard. I feel I must apologize. Unfortunately, I have none to give. Otherwise, I would. But I still feel I must explain myself. I suppose I came across a little odd. I was much too attached to my droid. It was all that was left of my husband, you see. Maybe I thought that through the droid, my husband could live again, be with me still. But I went too far. I could not see what was missing in living a normal life. Fortunately, in my grief, I returned here and ran into Samt, an absolutely fascinating man.
Well, if his ego is similarly halved, he should be just about right.
Samt and I got to talking, and, well, we have a lot in common. I think we'll be seeing more of each other. It's funny how things work out in the end. Maybe there is such a thing as fate, after all. But I think we should be going now. We have so much more to talk about. I just wanted to thank you for what you've done for me, and what you tried to do. Goodbye, and thank you.
Ta kumjus takmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Bamule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabest. Tong haitwam jiji jumblumpa. Nita poe tikito. Tolpa da bonkwaleo gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chilamulane nindu bobo. Onga kumbis jang ba mulira. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Yikin kuno ba mulira chikun. Slimo podona runde hodonga ku hunkabe. Ta kumjus takmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Bamule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabest. Runda di hodunga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukunde mule rabes. Kachikun itahodonga, ikinkunu pamulera-chikun, slimopodona rundihodunga ku hunkabe. Mucho shakpakat. Kieno no namapaole rachikun. Runda dihodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tungking ba nunotek. Tugnin chatukune mulerabes. Takum jus takmiki grabelmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Bamule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabes. Tong haitwam jiji jumblumpa. Nita poe tikito. Tolpa da bonkwale o gandona chuchut. Kachichu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chilamulane nindupopo. Onga kumbis chang ba mulera. Kachikun itahodonga, ikinkunu ba mulera chikun. Slimopodona rundihodunga ku hunkabe. Akupa chekupa. Kachikun itahodonga, ikinkunu ba mulera chikun. Slimopodona rundihodunga ku hunkabe. Wi itanandayata. Wata yuma wama huhu nandetek. Shotung ni patoga. Wano kuspe ching palamule donke. Runda dihodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tungking ba nunotek. Tugnin chatukune mulerabes. Kachikun itahodonga, ikinkunu ba mulera-chikun. Slimopodona rundihodunga ku hunkabe. Kachikun itahodonga, ikinkunu ba mulera-chikun. Slimopodona rundihodunga ku hunkabe. Wi itanandayata. Wata yuma wama huhu nandetek. Shotung ni patoga. Wano kuspe ching palamule donke. Runda dihodonga kun hunkabi. Wano kun bez ching palamule tungking ba nunotek. Tugnin chatukune mulerabes. Kachikun itahodonga, ikinkunu ba mulera-chikun. Slimopodona rundihodunga ku hunkabe. Runda dihodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tungking ba nunotek. Tugnin chatukune mulerabes. Wi itanandayata. Wata yuma wama huhu nandetek. Shotung ni patoga. Wano kuspe ching palamule donke. Kachikun itahodonga, ikinkunu ba mulera-chikun. Slimopodona rundihodunga ku hunkabe. Jedabadawana ni dibobo.
I fear it's only a matter of time before the sick is here.
Yikukuno no ba mulet. Chi gratu loda bograshi oniu komba chintono muchuba. Loda ita kun. Ita patisa batua kachatutong. Bagrasha kon tichaka Chubakaha chopa chawachiwish yunku. Jodo jidbungaranta. Kachikun itahodonga. Ikinkunu ba mulera-chikun. Slimopodona. Kachikun tong. Tolpa. Takum jus. Achuta. Ronda dijo tonga kun hunka. Jeda badawan. Achut. Jeda badawan. Mucho.